Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Portuguese campaign, where we are fighting the Danish in our terrifying struggle for survival. Yes, terrifying. Their fleet consists of a couple of battleships. My fleet, heavy cruisers and destroyers. My fleet is harassing them in Iceland and Greenland. The Danish fleet keeps to their own borders, keeps to the North Sea mostly, as we continue this fight. In short, nothing is happening. I have 7,000 victory points because I'm killing transport ships, so it's slowly ticking up. I am winning the war, essentially. There we go again. Only 800. Ooh, that's not a lot. We are slowly killing some stuff, but yeah, and there's the Danish fleet. 52,000 tons. Ooh-wee, scary. But not much else is happening. Why is not much else happening? Because I still can't do any naval invasions. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. I just know it is what it is. Let's build a small dockyard. That way we'll keep gaining money. Gaining money is good. I continue to build up. I continue to build my ships. We have 6 months for some destroyers. 11 and 12 months for my first battle cruisers. Hopefully, with them, I can turn the tides and make this a proper war. Until then, however, I'm gonna pause the recording because, well, not much is happening. Except Belgium taking over Africa, which is hilarious. But besides that, not much. So, let's skip forward, shall we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And the war is progressing, but not quite the way I planned. Okay, they moved away. Oh, thank God. There they are now. My fleet and their fleet has been playing tag. And last turn, the enemy was actually blockading me. They were blockading me in Lisbon. And that cost me a lot of money. I need 2 more months. 2 more turns. Then I'll be able to fight them. We lost a lot of money there last turn because we had to turn everything off, essentially. And I need to turn you back on first. It's gonna suck. I know. It is what it is. My fleet is returning to Lisbon itself in order to join up with at least 1 battle cruiser next turn. And then we should have at least a fighting chance, I think, against this fleet. In terms of fleet engagements, we had none. Well, that's not true. We had 1. There was 1 fleet engagement, but I disengaged before it could take off. Now, I simply need to refuel my ships. And by the time they're refueled next turn, these 3 ships will be done as well. Well, 1... They're not going to play a major role, those destroyers, but anyway. 2 new destroyers in the queue. Finances. Please get that back up. Please continue building small dockyards. Crew training, yeah, we totally need some crew now, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do something like this. Next turn, we'll be able to operate our fleet. And they're moving back to Portugal. They're trying to catch my fleet currently, and they're blockading me, which sucks. However, like I said, I have a battle cruiser now. Although I might not be overly confident against those battleships, I think we should at least be capable of knocking out their support ships. their power projection is huge with those battleships. Man. Okay. There we are again. Their fleet is moved over there. Both battle cruisers are fight capable. 65. It's not a lot, but I have to try. I have to knock out that Danish fleet. If I can take out this Danish fleet, I have a good chance of winning this war, I think. But seeing we're blockaded again. Yeah. Cancel the dockyards. Okay. Then we are actually capable of surviving this. And let's keep increasing that economy. And let's hope we can get a fight going. We have a meeting. I think we have him. They have 5,000 points. They must have hit my port or some transport ships. But this is my chance to actually get ahead of them. If I can kill those battle cruisers, it would, those battleships, it would be so nice. Will we be able, though? I do not know. Let's find out. Okay, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have indeed managed to catch them, or they caught us, depending how you look at it. Now, obviously we have the advantage of numbers. But what are we facing? In terms of torpedoes, our ships are more or less the same. My destroyers are slightly bigger and have heavier guns. That's both an advantage and a disadvantage. But however, I'm confident we win that fight. Light cruiser has 6 torpedoes and is a big threat. However, she can only do 21.5 knots, meaning my entire fleet is faster, which is good. However, she has 2 7.6-inch guns. That means that light cruiser has 7-inch guns, so do my heavy cruisers. Yeah, my heavy cruisers are terribly underpowered, aren't they? Okay. Then comes the problematic part. My battle cruisers have 3 12-inch guns. Their battleship have 6 13.5-inch guns. I'm not a fan. Especially since this is literally the first battle I fight on DIP. I know the mechanics are different than in vanilla, but I don't know the exact things. So I'm worried. Oh, they got side-mounted guns. Okay, that explains. Freeze the game. We have no contacts. At least my key bindings still work here. Nice. Okay, with 28 knots, I'm gonna rush my battle cruisers forwards, I suppose. Heavy cruisers. And a single destroyer division. Single destroyer division. Destroyer division may slow down to 20 knots. Because I'm going to keep them in the reserve. Enemy is southeast. Yeah, course is good. Stop wiggling like idiots, please. Contacts established with an enemy battleship. Yeah, they got wing guns. Okay, so you can only fire 4 guns and not all 6. That's good. You have maximum bulkheads. Good armor, except for the deck. Deck armor is non-existent. That may be my chance. Long range fire on the deck. Go, go, battle cruisers. My battle cruiser have a 14-kilometer range. So we're almost in firing range already. That is good. The destroyer's turn. Battle cruiser stun. Prepare to broadside. 24 knots, please. Heavy cruisers. A slight turn as well. Prepare to engage. Armor-piercing rounds, please. Enemy destroyers at 11 kilometers. That's fine. Heavy cruisers start to turn. Destroyers keep in reserve. Battle cruisers, let's change up your targeting with your main guns. Impact. My heavy cruisers are scaring off the enemy destroyers, hopefully. Secondary guns on the main destroyer, please. Open fire. A good hit, a good hit. One destroyer is neutralized. The second destroyer is neutralized. Confirmed. Second destroyer still has torpedoes. So we still need to do that. Battle cruisers turn around. Heavy cruisers are firing on both. Oof, ouch. On both the light cruiser there and the destroyer with the secondary guns. Knocking it out, hopefully. Okay, talking about knocking out. Jeez. You may detach. You may retreat. Whoa, Carlos is down as well. You may retreat. That is 2 heavy cruisers down on my side. While I'm getting my first hit on the enemy battleship, the first real hit there. Cruiser for a destroyer. That is a bad trade, folks. I still have my destroyer flotilla, though. This is a terrible action for me. Jesus, sink that bloody destroyer. Thank you. Destroyer flotilla is turned around. Prepare to go to combat speeds. Cruisers, auto-select rounds, please. Destroyers, move in, prepare for torpedo attack. I want my battle cruisers to focus on that light cruiser, please. Bring it down. Lock torpedoes on the second enemy battleship, lay a smoke screen and engage. Oh, they know it's coming. They know it's coming. Torpedoes away from the first destroyer. Detach, disengage. You fired your torpedoes as well. Detach, disengage. You have not fired yet. Okay, turn them off. One destroyer down. Battle cruisers. Tighter attack pattern, please. Oh god, no. Turn, no time. Aggressive torpedo launchers authorized. Keep shooting. Okay, battle cruisers dodged. We have a torpedo hit on the enemy battleship. This division may fall back. Battle cruisers finish off that light cruiser now. That's really being annoying. Another destroyer lost. Losing destroyers is fine. I don't care. Right, enemy battleship hit again. Enemy battleship's going after my cruiser. That's annoying, but can't be helped. I'm essentially down to 2 destroyers. One of them, well, no. 3 destroyers, I suppose. Yeah, you're out. Cruiser, turn around. We gotta go after this battleship, sink it. Flooding hit, she's down to 20%. This heavy cruiser managed to break away, that is good. This heavy cruiser turn away. This general direction, please. Battle cruiser stern. One good hit is all I need. One good hit in this section here. In the midsection of the enemy ship. Sadly, it seems we are mostly hitting the smoke up. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. And then this entire destroyer flotilla will detach, disengage. At own discretion. Good luck. Maybe one torpedo hit, maybe two. Torpedo hits. We just lost our heavy cruiser, but the enemy lost her battleship. Okay, one battleship down versus the loss of 2 heavy cruisers, a couple of destroyers. What's the enemy battleship doing? It's still fighting, eh? Right, we're not done then. 30 times speed, because we can. Get our battle cruisers into combat range again. Yo, battle cruisers. Oh, we're really far out. Much further than I expected. willing to fight this fight, though. At least damage her, hopefully. Again, one good hit is all it takes. But that goes for both sides, right? Hold on. What do I have left? That's retreating. Damaged heavy cruiser. Damaged destroyer, damage... Yeah. 2 heavy cruisers gone, that sucks. About. Hit on the main gun, good. Damage to the secondary, that's not what I want. Am I gonna risk my battle cruisers for this? I don't think so. I'm gonna disengage. Disengage, maximum speed. Meaning I'll limit my firepower from here on out. Come about. We can still disengage at this course. At this course, we can actually fire more guns. Ooh, flooding hit. Of course, she has many bulkheads, so that will not end her. Yeah, this course we can still slowly disengage, but still fire the max at our maximum efficiency. Damage to a main gun. Unfortunate. Ding 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 ding. Ricochets. Flooding hit on a battle cruiser. That's not good. You may detach and take a different course. There we go. Main tower gone. We can win this, I know we can. I'd rather not take the risk against her. Seeing I lost most of my escort fleet. 5 ships lost. But we took down one of those nasty battleships, so I'm happy. Meaning Denmark can no longer blockade me. And these cruisers are rebuildable. That battleship really isn't during this. So go away now. I'm heading home to repair. So my fleet is down to 2 battle cruisers, 1 heavy, 6 destroyers as active fleets. One of the cruisers is repairing there. Okay. So, holy shit. Yeah, that'll take a while. Yeah, tech budget is set to 0 currently. Yeah, okay. Let's do an end turn. Get our fleet into port. See what the actual damage is. Also the economical damage. How the hell are we still being blockaded? That's not the way it's should be. Okay, economy is stabilized, but I still lose 21 million. Oh, come on. Yeah. How about that? The straggle just vanished completely. Yeah, all my ships are being repaired. I'm losing 21 million. Honestly, even if I do this, I'll run out of money. Is this it? Is this all you can conjure? I have a couple of destroyers and a cruiser still, but they're far away. Suspend construction? Yes, suspend construction, that's it. Then I can survive for 1 more month. And that's probably all I need for the repairs, right? Well, on the destroyers at least. Come on, Denmark, pull your ship back. I mean, power projection, 600,000. That single battleship, no way. But my battle cruisers are out of action currently, so yeah, I guess. That's sad though, the moment my battle cruisers get fixed, you're dead, mate. I did not want to risk it earlier. Maybe I should have. Oh well. At least we have an alliance with Great Britain now that will help us quite a bit, I think. Yeah, still I need 1 more turn. That's fine, that's fine. 1 more turn. Can we... I still want... I want to get money though. I need it. I have the feeling I really need it. So now my battle cruisers are back operational. Let's go murder a battleship. If I look at the politics screen, Denmark, Danish fleet is 1 single ship. They're not building or repairing anything. So, yeah. 1 more ship. To kill. Let's resume construction on those 2. I'm disappointed in my heavy cruisers. I really am. And I forgot that last heavy cruiser here, so, oh well. Okay, the economy has stabilized. And we got the battleship. Denmark? How you managed to build 2 battleships at the start of the map? Well, you must have had bigger dockyards than I did. Let's go. I'm not used to having 30 times speed while we're at 6 kilometers. It's a bit scary. Scary that it's possible. Enjoyable, yes, very enjoyable. One of the good things of the mod, I suppose. Detach. Aggressive torpedo fire authorized. Prepare to engage. You. Aggressive torpedo fire authorized. Different angle though. Torpedoes away. Torpedoes away. If we can get 1 or 2 torpedo hits to slow her down, I'll be very pleased. Looks like 1 hit in the center. Good, good. We might be looking at 2 more torpedo hits soon. These destroyers, worth their money, worth their weight in gold. This is a terrible hit on the Danish ship, allowing my battle cruisers to relatively easily, I think, armor-piercing rounds, please. Do some damage now. You still have torpedoes, so remain in the area, please. gonna swap back to HE, I take it. Slow down to 24 knots. Destroyer torpedo, halfway reloaded. Just take your time, take our time. Her damage instability is 50%, that is good. That is a good hit, although a good hit on my battle cruiser as well. If nothing else, I'll retreat again. But I'd rather not, so I'm hoping my destroyer will reload a bit faster. To stop that from happening. Thank you. Penetration chance only 5%. But that can't be helped currently. Destroyer torpedo. Slowly getting ready. Turning my ships around. 3 quarters. I'll have 4 torpedoes. That's all I gotta work with. Say at that angle I should be able to dodge a couple of those hits. Of course my conning tower is damaged on this ship, which sucks. Aggressive fire, all the guns. Making a direct attack run here with the destroyer. No. Stop doing that, Muppet AI. Aggressive torpedo launch authorized and down to 4 torpedoes. Stand by. 2 torpedoes fired, 2 torpedoes away. This ship will not be able to dodge them. At least not all of them. 4 torpedo hits, heavy flooding. And she sinks, ladies and gentlemen. The entire Danish fleet is being neutralized for the loss of 6 of my ships. Oh, sweetheart, we're gonna continue fighting. Let's send these 2 battle cruisers to Iceland. Let's detach the destroyer and in exchange get the heavy cruiser to join in Iceland. Okay. Good. And let's start building 2 more destroyers. Lisbon, please. Financially, things are looking good. Our economy took a nasty hit, though. Can we get to 40%? Yes, we can. Crew training, very low. I want to gain money again. There we go. And the destroyer did not go into port. Muppet. Or did he? Either way, with the Danish fleet neutralized, we now have, hopefully, a chance of taking 1 or 2 Danish islands. I would like to have Greenland and Iceland. That would be a very good outcome of this war, I think. Okay, with the capital ships, we finally were able to launch the naval invasion of Reykjavik. So, first step, to dominating the world, to show the world that Portugal is not a minor nation, has begun. It has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Now, to celebrate this momentous occasion, I mean, I don't even know if I'll be able to take the island, but who cares, right? I want to have a new ship for my fleet. Yeah, I'm sticking with the heavy cruisers. And like the previous one, 22 knots. However, you, sir, are gonna carry 8-inch guns. I mean, if I can make this work, oh god, I will make this work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. The answer is, let's make the beam wider. Okay. These are all crappy tower designs, right? But if we do it like that, it'll work. Let's get the best secondary tower installed. Let's install you over there. Let's not have that aft weight offset as retarded as it is. Thank you. Engine efficiency 30% with this. It's a shit ton of 8-inch guns though. Hold on. %, engine efficiency. You know, if I just add one funnel, then we get there. Then I need barbettes, anti-flooding. Don't necessarily need all of that. Cordite 2, yes, I'm taking the risk. A 211. That is a bit too much. Okay. Oddly enough, we still have a U. No, it's not you. It's the barbette that's off-center. Okay. Then we are having a 4-weight offset. Hold on, please. Then all of a sudden, we had room. We have so much room that we can actually do that again. move those guns. And let's do that. And turn you like that. Excellent. Yeah. Okay, okay, folks. Down. 6.3s. 10-kilometer range, essentially. Yeah. Everything is pretty much standard. That is, of course, an issue still. Still need to do that. Let's lower the auxiliary engine. Standard bulkheads is a risk. Alright, let's simply do it like this. I think she's good enough. The Botafogo. Yes, let's save her. New heavy cruiser. Yes, I want to leave the dockyard. She is slightly bigger than Bartolomeo Diaz. A lot more guns. Can we build? Yeah, I think we can build one. Yeah, we couldn't. But in 2 months, the other ships will be done. It should be fine. And let's hit the end turn. A strike and a naval invasion. Meaning we got a transport ship or two that we can kill. And not much else. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, we reached January 1914. And the war, well, if you can call it a war, is going well. Iceland has fallen. It is mine, my own, my precious. And Greenland is under siege. Well, part of Greenland anyway. The hard part. Once I take Greenland, I'll take the Shetland Isles as well over there, where the fleet button is. And after that, also for peace, I don't want Denmark itself. I don't want the Danish to be gone. Although I could go for it, but that will force me to be next to Germany. Let's not do that. Couple of transports destroyed. Panama Canal is now open for business. Now, the invasion of Greenland, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, 3 out of 4 turns, and it is going well. Eastern Greenland will be mine. After that, I will, of course, move to Western Greenland and secure me the Isles. In terms of fleet, yes, look at that. My new destroyers will come off the line soon, and so will a single heavy cruiser. Will I build another one? I think I will. You know what? Let's go daring. Let's build 2 more. After all, we lost 3, so rebuilding 3 seems reasonable, right? The rest of the money, well, some of it can go there, some of it can go there, like 50%? No. Ooh, that is expensive. 34%, that's fine. Because next turn we should be in the positives. Yes, we are. We're building ships, we're building dockyards, we're taking clay. What more do we desire? Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I thank you very much for watching. Join me next time in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought, where we continue our struggle as the Portuguese Empire in 1914. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care.